Welcome, fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and that's right. Well, okay, let's just be clear. Today, I've got some good news, and I've got some bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? What? The good news? Okay, the good news is it's update season. Sneak peek number 1 is here, and I'm going to be talking about a lot today and covering a lot of different subject matter in today's video. Oh, the bad news? The bad news is this is probably the least exciting sneak peek that I've ever covered in the history of Clash of Clans. Just being honest. Now, you may have a different opinion, and you're welcome to share it down in the comments, but remember what I say about opinions, right? Okay, we won't repeat that today, but okay, so I don't know how else to say it. Yes, of course, I'm excited that we're officially in update season as of right now. We are anticipating this massive update to drop this month in June. We are going to see all sorts of Clash of Clans improvements and additions because, you know, we've been promised for many months now both Operation Blue Skies, fixing the clouds in Legend League, and of course, Builder Hall 9. And not only that, but if you saw the episode on my channel where I interviewed Darian, then you indeed as well know that with Builder Hall 9 comes more than just simply new levels, new troops, new defensive building, or something like that. Darian implied there's much more to this Builder Hall update this time, so I'm looking forward to that. And then Operation Blue Skies, Darian also provided hints that it was going to be much more than just changes to shields, more bases to attack in the clouds. It's a fundamental change, and I'm quoting Darian, a fundamental change to the way Legend League works. I cannot wait to see what is going to happen there. So again, okay, this is sneak peek number 1. I do have a little bit of new information, and I'm going to preface this with, don't kill the messenger. It was not my idea. It wasn't my idea to limit players to buying one hammer per week of a specific kind. Meaning if you buy a Hammer of Heroes, you can't buy another one for 7 days. And what they're doing is they're intentionally slowing down progress. They're trying to prevent players from just saving up all their medals and then buying, you know, a bunch of hammers and upgrading a whole bunch of buildings at once, or upgrading a whole bunch of spells or troops or heroes. So suddenly there's this limit. So, you know, interesting that that would be one of the first things announced. Does that mean that there are upgrades coming? I don't know. I've heard some buzz. I've heard you guys commenting on my previous videos about it. And of course, remember that this hammer cooldown is not going to stop me. It will not slow me down. So I hope that you are subscribed with notifications on when the update drops, because it's going to be a mad blast through all of my magic items, gems, and books, and hammers, and whatever else I have in the room. We're going to throw it all at the update and grab everything maxed out, Builder Hall 9, and whatever else happens to be there. You better believe we're going to do it. Now, there is one singular, unique, new, true piece of information in today's sneak peek, and that is this. There you go. A research potion. So, yeah, well, I mean, it's added to the game. Many players asked for it. There you go. You've got it. I don't know where it will show up exactly other than in the shop. I would imagine it will be eventually a Clan Games reward, or it could be a reward under the season passes. I don't know. But it does exist now. So that's new. And just being, again, brutally honest with you, that's the only new information I have for you. So if you want to tune out right now, that's fine. I understand. I've got some pretty cool other videos that I put out recently. Speaking of, go check out how I crushed the world record in maxing out Clan Games. Do you think anybody can beat me? Make sure you go check out that video. The link is on the screen, and you can go see that and see if you can beat it, or if you know anybody else that can. I'm definitely up to the challenge and maybe trying to finish it faster next time. Also, we've got all of these other, you know, this is the beginning of sneak peek season. So how many sneak peeks are there going to be? When is the update going to be? Please don't ask me. Just, okay, I know you're going to ask me anyway. I can see it in your eyes. I see the look in your eyes. You think I can't see your eyes, but technology is amazing. I know that glimmer, and it means you're going down the, stop scrolling. No, okay, fine. You're down in the comments and you're asking me how many sneak peeks, when is the update? Galadon, when is the update? When is the update going to drop? I don't know exactly, and if I do know, then I can't tell you. So I can't, you see what I'm saying? So either way, just don't ask me, because I can't give you an honest answer other than I could say I know when it probably is, but I can't tell you. That's probably about as honest as I can get. But again, it's always subject to change, as are the values when we're using the developer build. Oh, did I might be using the developer build soon. We'll see. But you got to stay tuned. You got to stay subscribed, and we'll see the excitement build over the next minutes, hours, days, weeks. We know it's going to be before the end of June. Remember, we were promised. And I would anticipate that if Supercell saw suddenly that they weren't going to be able to meet that promise, that we would hear an announcement saying, oh, you know, the update's been delayed, it's going to be in July. We haven't heard that yet. So my money, the smart money, is still on a June release. And so that puts it basically within the next a little bit less than 4 weeks. Gosh, Galadon, 4 weeks is so long. Are you serious? Well, before you say that either, remember, it's one of those things where you can look at what's happened in the past and maybe come up with a general idea of when the update might drop. You know, how long have sneak peeks lasted in the past for really, really big updates? Because you've got to understand, this is like, for me anyway, this is going to be like a double update. We've got Builder Hall 9 and a Fix to the Clouds coming. Either one of those could, in my opinion, be a standalone update. Yet the team is releasing, I'm assuming, both of those because we've been promised, again, both of those by the end of this month. So yeah, it's going to be a massive update. I think that there's going to be something for everybody. We're certainly going to see some changes that a lot of people aren't expecting. A lot of people are going to be surprised, and there's going to be some cheering and some crying, as there is with every single update we've ever seen. So, hey, we've got the negative stuff out of the way, the hammer cooldown, you know, and I think that it, to be honest, probably affects a very small percentage of players. But hey, look at it this way. It's out of the way. It's a slight negative, and I'm hoping that's the only negative thing we see for the rest of this update. Now, it's too early to tell what the overall community reaction has been, but if you look at recent history, I feel like the Clash team has been knocking it out of the park recently with their updates. I absolutely anticipate that this is going to continue to do that for players around the world. So again, I hate to repeat myself, but are you subscribed? Do you have notifications turned on? Are you ready for the earliest and most accurate update information? Because this is the channel from whence you shall receive it, my friends, my Galafam, my fellow fans of Clash of Clans. And yes, in the meantime, this entire video has been full of Tribe Academy Clan War League triples. So if you haven't paid attention, make sure you go back and watch the video again, because this is my part-time clan. So you guys may have heard the story. I moved to Tribe Gaming, but, and it's a big but, I'm not ready to compete Tribe Gaming style in Champion 1 with the best players in the world. I'm, you know, so I'm over here. I'm in Tribe Academy. Now, it just so happens that you've got players like Sebix and Itzu over here because they've already qualified for the World Championships. They need somewhere to hang out and battle, so they're visiting Tribe Academy, which is really that junior training clan to help get players to that point where they can compete with the very best at Champion 1. I'm hoping I'm going to continue to improve, and I plan on sharing more attacks, and of course, rather than just showing them like this, actually breaking them down, talking about the strategies, and doing my best to employ those strategies as well in Clan War Leagues. And because, you know, I think of myself as kind of like the every clasher, the average clasher. And if I could do it, then you guys can do it as well. Obviously, with the same troops, heroes, and things like that. But I don't know. I don't think I'm up to these guys' standards yet. But as always, I'm excited to tell you that the sneak peek season has begun. This was sneak peek number 1. And I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Every other sneak peek this update season will be better than this one, okay? And I'll try to make it up to you. I'll drop some gift cards in the comments. Thank you guys, as always, for being the true hashtag Galafam. Stick around all the way to the end of the episode, subscribing, liking, commenting, being kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and of course, for coming back again tomorrow for more full attacks. Galito!
Darlington, welcome home, man. Tell us about your trip. Was it good?